Hello again in this installment of Spiritual Wisdom. I'm grateful to all of you who follow me here and have this little community here on to have this little community. And if you're new here, my name is Nicholas, and on my channel I talk about witchcraft, Wicca, paganism, self-love, and all matter of philosophical and spiritual topics. I also do readings on the channel to help those of you who follow me here. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the collective. So I'm going to be doing a reading for with Goddess Hecate, and this reading's sort of for the world. So a lot of you could watch this video and something Goddess Hecate says may resonate with all of you, or it may resonate with a part of your life. But this is sort of Goddess Hecate, what her messages are for us, the collective. And I work with Goddess Hecate a lot, and she has a big part of my life. So today I'm going to start with some traditional tarot. I'm going to start with some traditional tarot, and then I'm going to work with this crystal oracle to see what messages Hecate's got as well. Because even with an oracle deck, you can start work with a day or two of that, and I feel called to use this deck, and Hecate has sort of told me using this deck is okay, and will sort of give a message as well. So I'm just going to pray to Hecate and just ask her to be present for this reading, and invite her to be here and her energy. Great Mother, Friend and Teacher, I ask of you to be here and present and give messages to the collective, what's going to help the people of the world. What do the people of the world need to know? So with the Eight of Cups, this is Hecate saying a lot of us right now are holding on to things that are not good for us. We're holding on to maybe a lot of toxic habits, toxic things, what are not good for us. We have hidden potential. I feel this is something Hecate is saying. We've all got a spark inside. We've all got hidden potential. But we're holding on to people what are disrespecting our beliefs and our path. And we need to walk away. We need to walk away from toxic things, toxic people. It's good to help people. It's good to be compassionate. But a lot of us right now are maybe helping people that don't want to be helped. And we're holding on to things that are not good for us. We need to let go of what's not good for us and what no longer serves us. With the Seven of Swords, Hecate is saying we all need to find out right now, what do we believe? We need to think for ourselves. We need to find out, what do we believe? Because we live in this world where everyone's telling us what to think, who to be. We need to learn to know ourselves, accept ourselves. We need to walk our path. So what Hecate is telling me here is, a lot of us, we all have a path in life. There's no right or wrong path in life. There's only the path that is right for us. And we'll find that out by listening to our heart and our intuition. But we've got a lot of people who are telling us what to do, what path is right for us. Now, I resonate with this, but a lot of us may be opening up to people. We may be telling people what we believe, what we think, and they're forcing their beliefs and ideas on us. So we need to find out what we believe. We need to think for ourselves, and we need to stand up for ourselves and honour our beliefs and stand up what we believe in and protect our beliefs. This is what Hecate is saying here, is the energy I'm feeling. And then with the Knight of Wands, what Hecate's given me, we need to be like the Knight of Wands. We need to take action. We need to let go of fear. We need to let go of the voices of others, and we've all got dreams right now. Every one of us in this world, we've got dreams. But maybe we're helping everyone else, right? We're helping everyone else, but I'm feeling Hecate saying we need to find out what our dreams are, but make sure those dreams don't involve someone else, is the urge I'm feeling here, right? It's great to find love and romance, and we can find that in this life, because in my mind I'm seeing love and romance. And Hecate saying it's wonderful to have a loving partner, it's wonderful to have love, and we're worthy of that, and we'll find it when the time's right. But that dream of having a loving partner, getting married, these dreams rely on someone else. But dreams that involve travelling, learning, growing, they involve your work. So Hecate is saying we all need to find out what are the dreams of our heart and soul, and we all need to take action and work to make those dreams come true. Because the Knight of Wands is someone who is passionate, fired up. They're fired up, they know what they want, and they're taking action towards it. And that's what we need to do right now. We've all got dreams, we've all got goals. We need to fire ourselves up. We need to go, right, we need to connect with our solar plexus, because Hecate's showing me this, the fire inside. So we need to connect with our solar and sacral chakra. Your solar plexus gives you passion, motivation. Your sacral chakra, which is located round about the rib cage, when that's activated, you feel you can do anything. And Hecate's, I'm seeing in my mind stars and someone reaching for the stars. We need to understand what we can achieve our dreams and goals, and we should reach for the stars. We need to move forward with our life, we need to take action, and we need to make the dreams of our heart and soul come true. So whatever's firing us up, what's Hecate saying, we need to get inspired, we need to get fired up. Don't give up on yourself, don't give up on life, and move forward is the energy Hecate's saying. Because some of us, we want to own a business. This is what I'm feeling here. Some people, they want to own a business. That's their dream. They want to own a business. Some people, they want to be an entrepreneur. Some people, they want to make money from their skills and talents. That's their dream. Or they want to travel. Hecate is saying we can do that, because those dreams rely on us, and they rely on our own work. They don't rely on someone else, because it's wonderful to manifest a relationship, to get into a relationship, but that finding your dream soulmate or your dream partner, we can achieve that in this life, but that involves someone else's needs. Because a relationship is about, right, you've got your needs and wants, and it's expressing those needs and wants, but it's also taking into consideration your partner's needs and wants, and it's got a lot of work and consideration. But Hecate is encouraging us to find out what our dreams and passions are and go forward with them. And then with the Nine of Wands, this is Hecate saying we need to take a step back from negative people, from toxic environments, and we need to really think, right, am I really helping these people? Because help does not mean what you suffer for others, right? This is what Hecate's given me. People think, well, if I'm helping someone, I need to suffer for someone else. Like, I'm also seeing someone giving their money away. Like, I'm seeing this woman giving their money away and I'm seeing the word family. So this could be like you're a sister, and maybe one of you watching, or this could be what someone's giving, someone is giving their money away to a brother or a relative, or they're giving good money away to their friend and all that. So they're out of pocket for their brother or sister, because their brother or sister's got an addiction or a bad habit, and they don't want their brother to die, or they don't want their sister, they don't want the person they're trying to help, they don't want them to be lost and stranded. But Hecate is saying helping someone does not mean what you suffer. It's giving them the tools to help themselves, because ultimately we're always helping ourselves. You can't help someone who does not want to help themselves. So a lot of us right now maybe be helping people, but we're suffering, right? Because to help someone means you give them the advice, the tools to better themselves. That's what Hecate's telling me here. So we need to take a step back. We need to look at, am I going about this situation the wrong way? And we need to protect ourselves and our energy. That's what I'm feeling here. Because a lot of us right now, we want to help people. Like, I want to help people. A lot of you watching, a lot of us are kind and compassionate souls. We want to help people. But we're going the wrong way about it. And Hecate knows this because she has been around for thousands, millions of years, helping so many people. She's helped many lost souls that are dead to cross over. And even people that are alive. Like, I was once a lost soul, Hecate's helped me. Goddess Hecate's helped so many people who were once lost. But she's helped them by giving them the tools to help themselves. And Hecate's sort of telling me here, you can only help someone if they want to be helped. And if someone understands what it means to be helped. And Hecate's saying, to be helped does not mean someone does the work for you. It means they give you the knowledge and the light to help yourself. And she's giving me that here with the torch. She says, my torch, with my torch I show people the light. I shine a light on their darkness, what they need to work through to get the help. And that's the 9 of Wands. You need to take a step back. A lot of us, we need to take a step back and go, right, does this person I'm helping really want to be helped? And if the answer's no, they don't want to be helped, they don't want to help themselves, then we need to stop helping them, because we're only making their burdens and their ties worse, because we're making ourselves suffer. And helping someone is not about it's not about you suffering. And then with the four of swords, this is Hecate is saying a lot of us, we need to rest right now. We need to rest. We need to... She's saying, my child, why do people give when they're empty? So Hecate is saying, before we help people, we need to help ourselves. We need to make sure we're in a good place mentally, emotionally. We need to make sure our soul is fulfilled. And we need to make sure before we give our energy to someone, but that individual actually wants the knowledge. You know, only people want to learn and grow can be helped, is what I'm feeling here. You know, a lot of us, we're helping people who want to take advantage of us. They don't want to be helped. They don't want advice. They don't want guidance. And we're burned out. We're burned out from helping people. So we need, a lot of us in the world right now, we need to rest. We need to relax. We need to make sure our health is good. And we need to prioritise our health, because our health is our wealth. With the sun, this is Hecate saying we need to focus on what makes us happy. What brings us joy. What brings us happiness. We need to focus on that. And we need to learn and grow. And when it comes to helping others, Hecate is saying we should help others. But helping others does not mean that you suffer or you where you bring yourself down to be you don't break yourself down to help others. You know, Hecate is saying to help others should be an act of kindness and happiness. Helping others should not be an act of pain and suffering. That's what Hecate is telling me here. We need to get away from this idea, but helping someone is, that's what the Eight of Cups is about. We need to get away from this idea where helping someone means that you suffer. That's not what helping, like a lot of people will go out their way to help others, but then they'll suffer. We need to get away from that idea. And we need to make sure to help others is to give them the tools, the knowledge to help themselves. And we need to do what makes us happy, what brings us joy. That's what Hecate is saying. With 10 of Wands, this is Hecate saying we need to let go of what burdens us. We need to let go of, we've all got scars, we've all got wounds. and we've all got scars. We need to heal those scars. We must find a way to live with those scars, find a way to heal those scars and move forward with our lives. And we need to, anything that burdens us or anything that's bringing us down, we need to let go of it. We need to move away from that. Is what Hecate is saying. We need to move away from that. Anything pulls us down, so toxic habits, toxic behaviours, they may lift us up in the moment, but we need to let go of them. Toxic habits, behaviours, this idea about helping others and you being exhausted from helping others, it shouldn't be like that, Hecate is saying. So a lot of us are kind, compassionate people. We want to help others, but we feel exhausted after it. And Hecate is saying we need to find that balance. And we need to remember helping someone is giving them the tools to help themselves. That's what real help is. Because no one helps anyone, is what Hecate is saying. Everyone needs to help themselves, and everyone is helping themselves. Individuals are just shedding a light on how an individual can help themselves. And to help someone is to give them the tools, the guidance to help themselves. That is what it is. And Hecate is also looked at as a redeemer, just as in the Catholic faith, Jesus is looked at as a saviour, redeemer. Hecate's also got one of those aspects. She's also a saviour and a redeemer, but she teaches you how to redeem and save yourself. A lot of spirits and deities are like that, but I'll talk about Jesus in a later video, but even his energy is like that. But Hecate's saying we all need to help and redeem ourselves, and helping someone is teaching them how to help themselves. So with traditional tarot, these are the additional messages that Goddess Hecate wants to tell us all. And she said, stop shuffling the cards. These are the messages, okay? So she's given me the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is someone who's confident and strong, who believes in themselves and is moving forward. We need to do that right now. Hecate is saying we've all got a hidden potential. And we've all got hidden potential. We just can't see it. We've all got hidden potential, and we just can't see it. And Hecate is saying we need to believe in ourselves. We need to understand what Hecate's also showing me. She's showing herself, but writing in a book. And Hecate is saying we are the storytellers of our life. We can't control the people in our lives, but we can control how we deal with them. And a lot of us, we've got toxic and negative people we need to let go of right now, remove. And Hecate is saying we've got the power because our health is our wealth, and we can decide right now to make choices that make us happy. And we need to take power over our life. So we need to stand up for ourselves. We need to walk our path with pride, believe in ourselves and move forward. Because the Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords, does not bow. And we need to not bow to anyone. We need to stand up for ourselves, believe in ourselves, be confident, and honour our talents and gifts, is what Hecate is saying. Now with the Queen of Cups, Hecate is saying we've all got the feminine and masculine within us, and we need to balance the feminine and masculine. But with the Queen of Swords, this is the Queen of Wands, this is Hecate saying we need to sit on our throne because we are the kings and queens of our life. And we are the leaders of our life. And the Queen of Wands is a happy individual. So we need to focus on what makes us strong, what makes us happy, confident. We need to embrace new ideas, new inventions, and we need to focus on what makes us happy, and we need to focus on personal growth and development. With the King of Swords, it's the same. The King of Wands, it's the same energy. The King of Wands, hecate, saying we need to honour our passions, what motivates us, what drives us. And we need to let what motivates us, what inspires us, we need to let that energy drive us. And we need to move forward with our life. Because the King of Swords is someone who's passionate, motivated, and goes forward. So we need to go forward with our life and honour our passions and motivation. With the Two of Pentacles, all of us, we need to find balance in our life in the moment. It's good to help the people we love, but helping the people you love doesn't mean you bend over backwards. You know, you make yourself suffer and make yourself sick for other people. You should always be strong when you're helping others. And remember, helping others does not mean you make yourself ill and sick and bend over backwards. It means you give people the tools to help themselves. And the Two of Pentacles, a lot of us are stressed right now. We're very unbalanced. We're bending over backwards for people that really don't deserve it, for people that don't want to be helped. And we need to create a routine in our life. We need to find order, structure and balance in our life. Because all of us in the world right now, we're holding on to toxic habits, toxic people. We're bending over backwards for people, and we're suffering. Our health is suffering. We're so confused, and we're so stressed, and we're going the wrong way about things. We need to find order, structure, stability, and balance in our life. And then what I'm feeling here, hecate says, life is a celebration. We all want to celebrate life. Yes, we all go through darkness, but the darkness is there for us to heal for and to learn lessons. But we want to celebrate and enjoy our life. A lot of us were too much living in the past, and we're too focused on what will be. And hecate saying it's good to look forward, but we should enjoy the here and now. And life is a gift and a blessing, and we want to celebrate life and enjoy life, because the Three of Cups is about celebration, and hecate is saying that we want to celebrate, we want to enjoy life, is the energy I'm feeling here. And then with the Strength card, hecate is saying everything we go through in life, all the bad, the dark stuff in life, is to make us stronger, because if we were never challenged, we wouldn't know the meaning of strength, because strength means you're unbreakable. And if you didn't have things, but sometimes this life you're tested, and there's things that we feel maybe broken, but we're never broken because our strength is unbreakable, and we're all versatile. And hecate saying we need to believe in ourselves, we need to be confident, we need to be strong, and we are strong. And we need to move forward with our life. And when you help others, you do it from a place of strength. And it's helping others be strong. Helping others means helping others to be strong. It means to help others to believe in themselves. And helping others means be confident, And doesn't mean helping others is not like this, where you're bending over backwards. You're giving other people the tools to help themselves. So hecate is saying we need to help people, but do it from a place of strength. And you're just giving people the tools to help themselves. And overall what I'm getting here is hecate is saying we need to let go of things that no longer serve us. We need to help others, and we need to help our community, but we need to understand what help is, and we need to let go of toxic ideas, negative thoughts, all what no longer serves us. And we need to understand what helping other people means. You're giving them the tools to help themselves. It's really what hecate is saying here. So the first card, get crystal clear. Hecate is saying a lot of us, we don't know what we want in life. We're not really, we're too focused maybe on everyone else's dreams, desires. We're comparing ourselves to others. We need to be very clear about what do we want out of life. You know, this life is one of Hecate saying we want to enjoy who we are. We want to celebrate who we are. And that's where the Three of Cups comes in. We want to celebrate who we are. We only get one chance to be who we are, so we want to love and accept ourselves, and we want to be crystal clear about what we want out of life. A lot of us, we don't know what we want. We're so confused about what we want and what we truly need or desire. So we need to get very clear about what we want, what we need. Right, detox your life. Hecate is saying we all need to detox our life right now. We're helping people but are not worthy of our help. And we're bending over backwards for people that don't deserve it. And helping other people does not mean you bend over backwards. It means you give them the tools to help themselves. And helping others, you should not be out of pocket when it comes to helping others. And that's what Hecate is saying here. So we need to let go of this toxic idea. Hecate is saying we should help people who are down, who are low, who are stressed. But we need to go the right way about it. And we need to let go of toxic habits, behaviours. We need to stop wanting to be someone else, is what Hecate is saying. And we need to want to be ourselves and love and respect ourselves. Protect your heart. A lot of us, we've got a good heart, but we're giving that heart to the wrong people. Hecate is saying we need to be careful who we give our time and energy to. And remember, Hecate is saying, really saying in this reading, remember, help does not mean you bend over backwards. It just means you give someone the tools to help themselves. And Hecate does say, yes, give a good heart, give good energy, be compassionate, kind, but don't give your heart to people that don't deserve it. And we need to sort of protect our energy, is what Hecate is saying here. Emergent change. So this is Hecate saying that we need to change. We need to be the change we want to see in the world. And we need to change our lives for the better and live a good life and live the best possible life we can and embrace healing and do what works for us. And Hecate is also saying we need to accept change, because change is the constant in the universe. Everything's changing. We need to accept what we can't control, what we can't change, and we need to embrace what we can change, is the edge I'm feeling here. Skill yourself in. So the message here is we need to learn what our skills, our talents are. And we need to learn what our skills, our talents are, and embrace our skills and talents, because our skills and talents will lead us to our calling, our dreams, and we need to embrace our skills and talents in this life. And we need to learn to grow. Open the door. So Hecate ruling keys, Hecate is saying there are many doors that are opening for people. There are many opportunities, and we have to create the opportunities we want to see in life by taking action. So Hecate is saying we need to take action to make our dreams and goals happen, and the doors will present themselves to us. So a lot of us this year, a lot of doors and opportunities, but I feel Hecate is saying we've got to create that door, that opportunity, in order to walk through that opportunity. So it's like some of us, maybe our dream is to be an entrepreneur. Maybe we're good at selling, maybe we're good at making jewellery, maybe we're good at painting, drawing. Maybe you're a psychic reader and you want to make money from what you're doing. And Hecate's saying that's not wrong, but you have to create these opportunities. You have to go out there, you have to buy a stall, you have to go look for these opportunities and go through the door yourself. So you have to create that door yourself and open that door. Find your calm. So again, Hecate's saying we need to find everything we're looking for lies deep inside of us, not outside of us, and we need to look in and listen to our inner voice, our intuition, and do what brings our soul calmness, peace and relaxation. Be the bigger person. A lot of us are angry right now because we've been stabbed in the back, we've been betrayed, and we want to get one up on people. Hecate is saying people want to do as bad as what they've been done to, and their anger's justified, but don't steep to other people's levels. A lot of people are angry in the moment, a lot of people have been betrayed, and Hecate is saying be the wiser, the better person. Don't steep to toxic and negative people's levels. Cut them out of your life, and don't seek revenge. Hecate is also telling me here that there are people she knows, but there's people that have been wronged this year. So Hecate is saying there's a lot of people that have been betrayed by their family. There's a lot of people that have been stabbed in the back this year. She's telling me she's witnessed it many years. And all these individuals that have been stabbed in the back, their families are at a crossroads because their family's heartbroken. Like some people, they fell out with their family or they fell out with a friend. And Hecate is saying here, part of my job is to deal with those who have committed injustice. So Hecate is saying, do not look for revenge for those who have done you wrong. I will deal with them. Is really what Hecate is saying here, because that's part of her job. Hecate is also looked at as a goddess of justice, so she also deals with people who have done wicked and horrible things. And Hecate is also saying there's other beings, there's laws, and there's universal laws to deal with those who've done wicked and horrible things. So Hecate is saying, don't look for revenge, don't seek revenge. Those who've been done wrong, she'll deal with them, and also they're going to be properly dealt with, because Hecate is saying a lot of people have been hurt by people they've poured their heart into. So a lot of you watching this, maybe you've given a lot of us, maybe we've given our time, our energy to people, and we've been so loving, compassionate to people, and they've stabbed us in the back, and we're angry, and we've got every right to be angry, but don't act from anger, and don't look for revenge, because the best revenge is no revenge, because those who've done you wrong will get their just deserts, and Hecate will deal with them. But she's not the only one who will deal with toxic and negative people, is the urge I'm feeling here. Take place in the things you do. So a lot of us right now, Hecate is saying we're distracted right now. We're too busy living in the past. Because I'm seeing somebody, but they're looking over their shoulder. And I'm seeing somebody nervous, but we're worrying about something that has happened. We're letting the fear, we need to heal from our past. Hecate said we need to stop living in the past. We need to heal from the past. The future's full of endless opportunities and many doors but we're yet to go through. But Hecate is saying don't distract. We need to stop distracting ourselves with the past and the future. Just live in the here and now. Do what we love and enjoy. And be with the people we love. And live each day as there's no tomorrow. And she's saying the time with the people we love is precious. Because I'm seeing two people at the beach. And I'm seeing lovers here. There's two people that are lovers. They're at a beach. And then I'm seeing Hecate. They can't see her, but she's on the beach. And there's a clock. So Hecate's saying when you spend time with your loved ones, your partner, enjoy it. And enjoy it for what it is. And just be in the moment. And take place in the things you're doing. And love every minute of it. And live it as if it's the last. Because Hecate saying tomorrow may come, but it's not promised. And that's why Hecate's really saying we need to enjoy the here and now. And all of us, that's something we could all be doing with right now. Doing what we love, being in the moment with what we love. If we're painting, if we're drawing, just draw and paint and just be in the moment of doing that. If you're spending time with your partner, your friend, be in the moment. Enjoy the beach, enjoy life and all it has to offer. I'm also feeling Hecate saying many have went to rags to riches. So Hecate saying we need to stop settling for what we've got. Hecate saying it's good to be grateful for what you've got. Hecate saying that, but don't use gratitude to stay stagnant. Gratitude reminds you, but because a lot of us we might think I'm not good enough, I've got nothing to be thankful for. Gratitude takes you out of all that because you realise you've got a lot to be thankful for. Gratitude lifts you up, but gratitude can also be toxic because it can be a good thing, gratitude, but there's also it can be a toxic way of thinking. If you go, well, I'm grateful for X, Y and Z, that's my lot and I can't do any better than this, that's when gratitude becomes toxic. And Hecate's saying we need to aim for the stars. We need to stop settling for less than we deserve. We need to aim for the stars. We need to move in the direction of our dreams and goals, is what Hecate's saying. And Hecate's saying the power is within us. All the power is in us. Our mind and the words we speak are magical, and our thoughts and our words create our reality. So Hecate's saying we need to think positive about money. We need to shift we need to shift our money mindset. If you want to be rich, that's not a greedy desire. People think, I do want to be rich. But people think, if I want to be rich, that's me wanting to be greedy. No. Greed is different because a greedy person will hurt anyone to get what they want. But you may have the dream or desire to become wealthy, rich, a millionaire. Hecate's saying you can do that if that's your dream. But you don't have to do wicked and horrible things to obtain money. And Hecate in this card is just saying we need to shift our money mindset because a lot of us are sitting on ideas but could make us very rich. Okay? We need to speak our truth. Hecate's saying we weren't meant to play small. A lot of us we're trying to make ourselves fit into friend groups what we don't belong in. And for the very start of this reading, Hecate's giving us the 8 of Cups. So Hecate's saying, if you need to get small, if you need to agree with everyone, if you need to agree with everybody, if you need to kid on to be something you're not, Hecate's saying these are not your true friends. These people are not for you. So Hecate's saying not everyone's going to agree with you. Right, that's what she's telling me here. Not everyone's going to agree with us, which is true, because we all have different opinions, different ideas. But Hecate's saying, when you need to speak your truth. That's what Hecate's saying. How you see things is important. Not everyone's going to see things the way you do, and they don't have to. But how you feel it in your heart and gut is the truth, and you need to live your truth. And I'm just going to say this here because this is what Hecate's saying and I can feel it. I am known as the Lady of the Paths. I see all paths. Many people, they fight and argue. And people go, I see people walking the Christian path. I see people walk the Jewish path. The Hindu, Buddhist. I see people walk all paths. And I am the interseer and witnesser of people who walk their path. As the Lady of the Crossroads, I know where all paths lead. They all lead to the same thing: wisdom, truth, and enlightenment. But it saddens me what people fight, what you, the people of this world, I've seen it for thousands and millions of years, what people would not respect each other's beliefs or ideas, what people would argue, what people would not understand, but for some people the Christian path was right for them. For some people the Celtic Druid path would be right for them. For some people the Norse path. But it really saddened me that people do not have this wisdom even now to understand that what's true for one is not true for everyone. And I speak to all of you, the collective, to you, the people of this world, to tell you there are no right or wrong path. There's only the path that is right for you. The path that you find right. And you're only going to find that by listening to your heart and your gut. And you must speak your truth. And you are not meant to play small or fit into anyone else's story. You are the character of your main story, but you're not as valued to everyone else. And there are many people I see in the world right now. There are many people, many of you are trying to fit into groups and people that are not meant for you. And you need to stand up for yourself, love and respect yourself, understand your power and take it back, and walk the path that is right and true for you. And live not just speak your truth. And not everyone's going to agree with you. But don't get into arguments or fights about your truth. Just speak it and live it. And I would encourage all of you to live the path that is right for you. And be at peace, because the path you're walking, you know in your heart and soul it's right for you. And I leave that with you as I speak through one of my children and one of my people today. And I hope this message brings you, the collective, and the people of this world, peace and comfort. Okay. Thank you, Mother, for your guidance. So this is what Hecate is really trying to say here as well. We all need to speak our truth and live our truth, you know. And Hecate's taught me this. I feel it, but also Hecate's taught me this when I've sat and meditated with Hecate. A lot of people are fighting and arguing. For some people, yes, Jesus and God, the Holy Trinity, that may be right for one person, but that's not right for everyone. And Hecate's trying to say that. And we just need to stop fighting over things. We need to understand what, right, for you, right, for Mary down the road there, Jesus and all that's good for Mary. Okay? For Paul down the road, working with the Norse gods is right for Paul. And Mary and Paul should just be good friends and respect each other and each other's beliefs, rather than fighting over what's right and what's true. Because the only truth is what you, the individual, believe to be true. And the truth is, it's all one God anyway. You know, everything's connected to source. There's one creator, but created all life, all things. But the creator has no true name or face. What we as humans know it by is many names, many faces. And it comes to us in a form that makes sense for us. And we need to live our truth and do what feels right for us in our heart and soul. And that's what Hecate's trying to tell me, but tell all of us. And I'm just going to see if Hecate's got any additional messages with this card reading as well. And Hecate in this reading really wanted to come through me, and that was a message. Because she's also known as the Lady of the Paths. And when it comes to a crossroads, there are there's 4 paths, but only one path is right. And it's the path what you feel in your heart and soul is right for you. And the same with spirituality. Some people walking an organised religion and following an organised religion is right for them. Some people walking a very spiritual path and living a very spiritual life and going about doing things their own way may be right for someone else. For me, I don't follow an organised religion. Yes, I'm an eclectic pagan witch. So yes, I borrow from different magical practices but are opened. And there's a lot of pagan deities, beliefs I have that are in my practice, and I practice witchcraft. But that's right for me in my heart and soul. That is my truth. And I'm living that truth. And hecate is encouraging us all to respect each other's path and live each other's truth. And live our truth. Bring in the light. So Hecate is saying, but I also feel her saying we need to go through the darkness. We need to heal from our fears, from our battle scars. We've all got battle scars. We've all got trauma. We've all got issues, Hecate is saying. And we need to heal from those, but and only by walking the path which is right for us and doing the work which is right will we get to the light. And we need to bring in the light, but we've got to go through the darkness and heal from the darkness to get to the light. Allow ourselves to receive. So Hecate is saying here we need to ask for help and assistance when we need to allow ourselves to receive help. We need to be open to that. And we need to allow ourselves to receive knowledge and wisdom. We need to listen to other people. That's what Hecate is saying. We need to listen to others, take their advice and guidance on board, but only listen to it. Listen to what other people have to say. Allow ourselves to receive help, but understand what help is someone else giving us the tools to help ourselves. And we need to allow ourselves to get that help, be it from a professional, be it from a good friend or family member. Listen. Hecate says we need to listen to each other more, and we need to see if what someone says to us, when we speak to someone, a friend or family, and we go, right, I need help, mum, dad, whoever it may be, we go to someone we trust for help, allow us to receive that help. But Hecate says never forget, it's someone giving you the tools to help yourself. Create your own luck. And Hecate is saying in this life, we need to create our own opportunities. We need to create doors and then walk through those doors. So we need to look up events. Like as a psychic reader myself, that's something I've not done yet, but it is something I'm going to be doing in the future, where I'm going to be looking up psychic events and stalls. Then I'm going to pay money for that stall, and therefore I've created an opportunity, and then that's a door where I can yet walk through. So Hecate says we've got the power to create doors, and we need to create doors, we need to create opportunities, and we need to walk through those doors. And that's what Hecate was giving us with open the door. We need to create that door, and then we need to walk through it. And we're going to get our own luck, and we need to create our own luck. We need to help ourselves, and we need to allow ourselves to be helped. And always remember, help is someone giving you tools to help yourself. Live in the here and now. And Hecate is saying that as well. We need to live in the here and now. Enjoy each day as it comes, and make the most of each day, and live it as if it's your last. Because you never know, it could be. And if it was too many of us were living on autopilot. But if today was your very last day, how would you live it? And Hecate is saying, just enjoy the here and now. Soak it in I'm seeing a sponge in my mind, and Hecate is sort of saying, soak today in like a sponge. Like, right, if you decide to meet with friends in a coffee shop, right, you may spend some time alone, and Hecate is saying, enjoy that minute being on your own, and then you're allowing good company. Soak that minute in like a sponge and enjoy it for what it is. You have lunch with your partner, you do something with your partner, enjoy it. Do what brings you joy and happiness, and live in the moment. Get up and move. So a lot of us we may be very depressed. We may be feeling very down on ourselves. And Hecate is saying we need to get out of our rut. A lot of us are in a rut right now, and we need to get up and move, and we need to take action to make our dreams and goals happen. It's really what Hecate is saying there. Now, we're all psychic, someone else, we're all spiritual beings. And Hecate is saying we need to trust our intuition and make decisions intuitively. So we're all going to feel intuition differently. Some people, they feel it as in their heart and their gut are in alignment, or they feel it this overwhelming feeling where they just know what something good or bad is going to happen, or they know what the truth is something. We all need to listen to our intuition as well, as what Hecate is saying. But ultimately what Hecate is really... So what Hecate is saying in this reading is we need to let go of toxic habits, behaviours, negative things. Hecate is also saying, Goddess Hecate is also saying, well, we should help other people, but helping others doesn't mean you're out of pocket or you're in the gutter. You know, it means what you're giving someone else the tools, the knowledge to help themselves. That's what it means. It doesn't mean you suffer so someone else can be okay. That's not helping someone, you know. And we need to find balance in our life. We need to find that. We need to find balance, order. With the Page of Swords, but Hecate is also saying we need to be strong. We need to believe in ourselves. We need to make sure we're in a good place mentally, emotionally. What we feel, what we are fulfilled. And we're helping people from a place of fulfillment. And we're encouraging others to be strong and believe in themselves. We need to walk the path which is right for us. And we need to do what's true for us. And we need to speak our truth and walk the path which is right for us. And we need to trust our intuition. We need to think for ourselves. And we need to go by what our heart and gut's telling us. Not by the voices of others. We need to listen to our own voice. The deep voice. Your inner voice is not going to tell you to do anything bad to yourself or others. It's a psychic thing. Your intuition. It's the voice of Spirit and God within you. We all need to listen to that part of us. And live a more intuitive life. Is what I'm feeling here. So these are sort of the energies what Goddess Hecate is giving. I hope it makes sense. I hope it resonates. But as this collective reading, this is really what Hecate wants to tell us all. What we sort of need to know right now is what Hecate is trying to tell us. And that's really what I'm getting here. We should help others, but it doesn't mean you're out of pocket or you're suffering. It just means you're giving someone else the tools to help themselves, because at the end of the day, no one helps you. They're only teaching you how to help yourself. As always, giving you a wise and spiritual message and giving you beautiful messages from Goddess Hecate. I love Goddess Hecate and she's one of my main goddesses. So until next time, stay safe, stay magical and wise. Blessed be. And make sure today you take actions in the direction of self-love. May meet, may part, may again. And may meet again. Blessed be.